morning class 8 student. Welcome back to our online classes of Small Wonder Secondary School. Today I am going to teach you the remaining portion of chapter number 6, Combustion and Flame. In our previous class we discussed about the type of combustion, fire and different type of flames of the zone of the candle. Today I am going to teach you what is a fuel, what is the ideal fuel, fuel efficiency, calorific value, uses of fuel, different types of fuel, and what is the harmful effect of the fuels and how to control fuels. Alright, so whenever we are talking about the fuel, okay, then I am asking again to the students, whenever I am asking to the students give me the answer, ma'am, fuel means the kerosene, diesel, petrol, okay. So kerosene, petrol and diesels are the example of the fuel, okay, but this is not the definition of the fuel, okay. Whenever anyone asks to you what is fuel, then you don't give the answer kerosene, diesel and fuel, okay. These are the examples of the fuel, okay. So we discussed today about the fuel. So fuel are the substance that give us heat which we use for domestic and industrial purpose such as wood, kerosene and petrol, okay. So wood, kerosene and petrol are the example of the fuel. Fuels are the substance that give the heat on the burning, alright. So whenever we are burn of any of the substance, then they produce heat are known as fuel, okay. यानी जिसको burn करने पर वो heat and light produce करते हैं, so we say that they are fuels, alright. So now you give the definition, not give the examples, okay. So what will an ideal fuel or good fuel look like, okay. When we say that this fuel is very good, alright. So a good fuel are one which has proposed ignition temperature, neither too high or neither too low, okay. If the ignition temperature is very high and very low, then the substance is taking so much time for burning, and if the ignition temperature is very low, then the substance burn very rapidly, okay. This is the not good way for the good fuel, alright. So the proper ignition temperature is required. Now second point is a good fuel which does not produce undesirable or poisonous substance and cause pollution, okay. If we are using of any of the fuel which gives off poisonous gas, then the surrounding get polluted and this they create the harmful effect of the living things or our environment. So this type of fuel is not known as ideal. Now they does not leave behind much ash, बहुत ज़्यादा उनकी बाद में रेजिड्यू नहीं निकलना चाहिए. Is cheaper, means available at the very low cost. It readily available, okay, easily available at any of the places, okay, where we live, okay. And they produces a large amount of heat and have high calorific value, okay. What is calorific value we discuss in the next slide. So first we discuss the ideal fuel. So they produce a large amount. Why we burn the fuels? We burn the fuel for the heat and light. So if ideal fuel is having, then they giving a good amount of heat, alright. So हम heat के लिए तो fuel को burn कर रहे हैं, so they give us a good quality of fuel heat. So they are the ideal fuel and has a moderate rate of consumption. It easily controllable. If they start to burning or stop as needed, then they are controlled up easily and is easy to handle and transport and has low moisture containing, okay. So that it burn easily. अगर उसमें water amount ज़्यादा होगा तो उसे burn होने पे बहुत time लगेगा. So these are the some common points for the ideal fuels. Now fuel efficiency. Fuel efficiency of a fuel depends on its calorific value, okay. कोई भी fuel को हम efficient कब कहेंगे क्योंकि उसकी कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू अच्छी होगी तब. सो व्हाट इज कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू? सो calorific value of the fuel is depend on the amount of heat produced by the complete combustion of 1 kg of fuel. Okay, if we are taking a 1 kg of cow dung and we burned it, okay, अगर हमने उसको burn किया है तो पूरी 1 kg को burn होने पर जितनी कैलोरी heat produce हुई है वो उसकी calorific value कहलाएगी. Alright, so we measure the calorific value of fuel by kilojoule per kg. Alright, so any of the substance, if we are taking of 1 kg and we completely burn 1 kg of the fuel, then they produce which type of which amount of the heat is known as their calorific value. Okay, तो जिसकी calorific value high होगी, they gives the more amount of heat. Alright, so look at this picture. Okay, in this picture cow dung cake is a fuel which giving us 6000 to 800 calorific value. Now wood, if we are burning, they produce 17,000 to 22,000 calorific value. Now petrol, kerosene, diesel are giving a 45,000 similar calorific value if we are burning 1 kg of any of the substance. Now methane, CNG and LPG gives 50,000 of calorific value in 1 kg, and biogas and hydrogen gives 35,000 to 40,000, and hydrogen produce 1,50,000 of the calorific value. So if we look the table, we will see that hydrogen seem to be the most efficient fuel, followed by LPG, CNG, methane come next close, followed by the kerosene, diesel and methane, and cow dung cake seem to be the least efficient fuel there. Okay, so we say that the methane, CNG and LPG is the moderate because they are not very low calorific value and not very high calorific value. So hydrogen is the heavy most calorific value and cow dung is least calorific value. Okay, so remember this table. Alright, now you clearly understand what is the meaning of the calorific value. If we are burning any of the fuel of 1 kg, complete burning of the 1 kg of any of fuel, then they produce amount of the heat is known as their calorific value, and calorific value will measured in a kilojoule per kg. Okay, this is the unit of the calorific value. Now what are the uses of the fuel? Okay, you generally know that in our vehicles, at their home and industries and several other automobile companies, okay, plastic making, parachutes or coal is used for the thermal power plant. So many uses of the fuels at different places and sources. Okay, so there are some common way in which the common fuels are used are gasoline. Okay, gasoline is used in car, scooter or other vehicles we use every day. Gasoline is a type of fuel which is used in a vehicles. Alright, now natural gas is used on heating system, water heater, dryer and stoppers in our houses. Some oil and natural gases are used for making several things that we use every day. Hydrocarbons, for example, are using making plastic, pharmaceuticals and several other items we use daily. Okay, उनमें भी oil and natural gases का use करते हैं. Now coal is the primary fossil fuel used in many thermal power plant to produce electricity. Okay, so this is the very simple and uses of the fuel. Now types of the fuel. Okay, so fuel can mainly divide it into 3 types on the basis of their state: solid, liquid and gas. Alright, so 3 types of fuels is liquid, solid and gas. So first we discuss liquid fuels. Okay, so petroleum means petrol, diesel, kerosene, oil, paraffin wax, all are get from the fossil fuels or crude oil from the petroleum minings, alright, or from where we get the petroleum, and this is the fuel which present in the liquid state, so we call them liquid fuels, alright. So petroleum, which is a fossil fuel, crude oil from which we get petrol or gasoline, diesel, kerosene oil, etc. Now solid fuel, you all know that firewood, charcoal, coal, which is also the fossil fuel, cow dung cakes, tallows means animal ki fat, straws, grasses and other agriculture waste, paraffin wax and kapoor are some solid fuels. Alright, very clear and very simple. Alright, now some gaseous fuels. Most common uses in our daily life is LPG, means liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, not liquid petroleum gas, liquefied petroleum gas, यानी हमने उसे liquid में convert किया है. Alright, which we use as cooking gas at home. Some of the other commonly uses gaseous fuels are, we get CNG, means compressed natural gas for natural oil well. Alright, natural gas is methane, get released from the purifying organic matter. Okay, so organic matter या कंपोस्ट पिट में बनाकर जब हम बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट को पुटिंग डाउन करते हैं तो उसमें से भी कौन सी गैस मिलती है? मीथेन. ऑलराइट, नाउ ब्यूटेन गैस इज ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम द नेचुरल गैस. In the village, animal dung, farmer waste are used to produce biogas. Is also is the sewage plant. When hard coke is heated, they convert it into coke. Coal gas is produced. Okay, तो अगर हम hard coke को burn करते हैं तो वो coal में convert होता है and coal gas is produces. Now water gas is produced by passing steam over red hot coke. Okay, यानी बहुत ज़्यादा तेज हीट वाला कोक होता है और उस पर हम अगर स्ट्रीम्स ओवर और यानी हम उस पर बहुत तेज वाला वाटर को सप्लाई करते हैं तो वो किसमें वाटर गैस को प्रोड्यूस करता है. एसिटिलीन वो यूज्ड गैस प्रोडक्शन बाय एडिंग कैल्शियम कार्बाइड to water. Its smell is a bit unpleasant, but the flame is produced, it's so hot that is used for cutting metals and welding purposes. So many of the gaseous fuels are also present in the our environment. Alright, so three different type of fuel we discussed: liquid fuel, solid fuel and gaseous fuels. Alright, now what is the harmful effect of the burning of the fuels? Okay, so you know that in the any of these substance or fuel is burned, generally carbon is produced. Okay, so carbon fuel like coal, wood, petroleum release ash and fine unburned carbon particle in the air, which can cause respiratory disease like asthma, and their fine particle are referred as suspended particulate matter. Okay, so जब भी हम coal या वुड या पेट्रोलियम को बर्न करते हैं, then they produce a black smoke. Okay, and this black substance are spreaded in the environment or air, so we are called as suspended particulate matter in the atmosphere, and they produce a pollution to our environment. Now incomplete combustion. Okay, sometimes the combustion is not complete because of the air supply is not properly, so this type of combustion is called incomplete combustion. Okay, so such as coal, gasoline and other fossil fuel which release carbon monoxide gas. Okay, which release carbon monoxide. In the presence of proper oxygen, carbon react with the oxygen and produce carbon dioxide gas. But whenever the supply of the oxygen is not proper, then carbon monoxide gas is produced, which is very poisonous gas for the humans and living things. Alright, and which can kill the people sleeping in the room where the coal is burning. So हम कहते हैं कि बंद रूम में कभी भी कोल को बर्न या अंगीठी को नहीं जलाना चाहिए, बिकॉज हमारा सराउंडिंग क्या होता है, क्लोजअप रहता है सर्दी की वजह से. और जब हम कोल को बर्न करते हैं तो क्या होगा, जितनी ऑक्सीजन एनवायरनमेंट में प्रेजेंट है वो उस ऑक्सीजन को यूज करके बर्न होता है आफ्टर दैट वो इनकम्प्लीट कंबशन की वजह से कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड बनाता है, और कोई भी पर्सन जो वहाँ स्लीप कर रहा है वो कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड उसकी रेस्पिरेशन के साथ में उसकी बॉडी में एंटर करती है, एंड दे प्रोड्यूस अ पॉइजन इन अवर cells. Okay, or human get choke with the absence of the oxygen and even dead in a few hours or few times. All right. So carbon monoxide combined with the hemoglobin which is present in the blood and make carbohemoglobin and rendered it incapable to transport oxygen in the body, and this fuel also release unburned hydrocarbon, many of which are carcinogenic, means causing cancer and pose serious health hazards. Alright. Now carbon dioxide release when the complete combustion is done. Alright. So deforestation is also leading to be situation where the fewer trees is absorb the carbon dioxide, so amount of the carbon dioxide is increases, and that's why the global warming is also increases. Now burning of coal and diesel release sulfur dioxide. Okay, if we are burning the coal and diesels, they produce sulfur dioxide, means they release the sulfur and which they react with the oxygen and produce sulfur dioxide gas, which is very corrosive in nature and cause irritation in nose, throat and airways. Okay, it also cause shortness of the breath and wheezing and feeling the tightness around the chest. And petrol engine release gases oxides of the nitrogen, and sulfur and nitrogen oxide dissolve in the rainwater and form the acid rain. Okay, whenever the pollution is occur, then polluting substances are surrounded in the environment, and whenever the rainwater is coming down on the earth, the poisonous substance which is present in the environment react with the water and make a acid, and this type of rain is called acid rain, which is very harmful for the living things and also for the non-living things and marbles and for the soils, and they very react with the marbles and the effect on the like a Taj Mahal, and if the acid rain mix with the water soil, then they get pollute the soil, and soil take the acidity and plants will damage. Alright. So what is global warming? You know that the rise of the average temperature of Earth atmosphere due to the release of carbon dioxide on the combustion of fuel is termed to be global warming. Means continuous carbon dioxide gas is increasing in the environment. Due to this, the average temperature of Earth is increasing day by day, and this type of phenomena is known as global warming. Melting of the polar ice caps and changing of the rainfall pattern and consequence of the global warming. Alright. 10th indication of the warming world: air temperature near surface, humidity, temperature over ocean, sea surface temperature, sea ice, ocean heat, sea level is increases or glacier is melting continuously, snow cover area is melt down, and temperature is always increases on the earth. Alright, so this is the global warming at short layout. Now what is acid rain? Acid rain are caused by the emulsion of sulfur dioxide, we previously discussed, and nitrogen oxide when they react with the water molecule and they produce acid, and it is very harmful effect on plants, land, aquatic animal and infrastructure. Okay, look at this picture. Here the industrial area, okay, where the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide gas is secreted, and whenever the rain is occurred, then they convert into the acids, and they affect it has a very harmful effect on plants, land, aquatic animals and infrastructure and the soil. Alright. Now why do we not burn wood anymore? Wood is a low cost fuel and easily available for burning and release a lot of smoke, which causing a respiratory problem, and cutting tree also increasing the deforestation. So now we prefer to use coal and LPG, and so we say that we not burn wood anymore. Alright. Why should we use CNG in automobile automobiles because CNG is a clear fuel and they does not cause harmful gases, and they create a less pollution than petrol and diesel, and they causes 50% less pollution than petrol and diesel. So we should use CNG powered vehicles in our vehicles. How to control fuels? Okay, so collect all material required while cooking at one place before switching on the gas. Okay, so we conserve the fuel and efficiently use. Okay, check the pressure of the tire regularly so our engine work properly. Choose walking over using car and motorbike for short distances, and use public transport for traveling instead of the private vehicles, and turn your engine off when you are on the red light signal. Alright, so this is the common way of to conserve fuels. Okay, we need to conserve fuels because the number of the fossil fuel is decreases day by day, and they make a new fossil fuels take a million of the years. That's not possible for nowadays to take a million of the years to making a new fossil fuel. So we need to conserve the fossil fuel for our future uses. Alright student, for this your chapter number 6, chapter combustion and flame is completed, and read this chapter very carefully. You got 6 marks from this chapter, and you got question answer and notes on every Friday. Alright student, so read this chapter from your book, and if you have any of the doubt then ask me. I am here for you. Alright, so student, keep protective and safe, stay safe at your home. Thank you for watching.